This MACD strategy I'm about to show you is probably the highest win rate strategy ever tested on this channel on the 5-minute time frame. It's super easy to follow, it works on every market, and most importantly, it makes a lot of money. By the way, this strategy is not based on a traditional MACD indicator everyone else is using. It includes an improved version of this indicator that works 10 times better. Okay, let's open GBP JPY on the 5-minute time frame and add our secret MACD indicator to the chart. So we will search for AK MACD BB. This indicator by AlgoKid. As we can see, this indicator looks much differently from the regular MACD. It comes with a zero line, 3 types of different moving averages, and bar colors. For our strategy, we're not going to need the bar colors, so let's disable them in a star section. There are multiple ways how you can utilize this tool. In this video, I'm going to show you the smartest and the most efficient way of using it. Even though I believe this indicator is a great tool and it provides crazy accurate signals, we still need to add 2 more indicators to the chart to eliminate potential false signals. Now let's double click on the SSL hybrid indicator. And in the star section, let's get rid of everything except for the MA baseline and the bar colors. In the input section, let's change the baseline length from 60 to 30. And the baseline type from HMA to EMA. And finally, let's access the settings on this volume indicator and get rid of the bar colors. Okay, we're finished with our adjustments. Now let's understand how these 2 indicators will help us eliminate the false signals issued by the MACD indicator. So first, let's start with this SSL hybrid. This is a very powerful trend filter. We will use it to confirm the entries given by the MACD. Generally speaking, we're only going to be looking to buy when the price action is closed above the EMA and the line is blue color. For sell signals to be confirmed, the price action must be closed below the EMA and the EMA has to be red. And to increase our chances of success even more, we're going to be looking at this volume indicator every time we place buy and sell orders. As we can see, this indicator displays buys and sellers volumes. This is a very useful indicator because, for example, our strategy gives us a signal to sell, but our volume indicator is telling us that the buy strength is higher. In this situation, we wouldn't take that short trade because the overall volume is bullish. Okay, now we know how these indicators work, let's proceed to the exact rules for entering long and short trades. So here are the conditions for entering a short trade. So first, the price action must be moving below the EMA and then it has to create a pullback. The pullback is confirmed when the EMA changes its color from red to gray or from red to blue. If the price action is touching the EMA but the line does not change the color, the pullback is not confirmed. Second, once we had this pullback, we're going to be waiting for the MACD to issue a new continuation short signal. For that, a red circle must appear on the indicator, and most importantly, these circles should not touch or cross the 0 level while they being green, like it happened right here for example, because this automatically cancels a continuation signal. And the last condition we need to have for entering a short trade is to have the seller strength above 50% at the time the MACD indicator issues a new short signal. The stop loss can be set either at the EMA line or at the recent swing high. And for this strategy, we're going to be targeting 1.5 times the risk. If the volume indicator does not confirm a selling pressure at the time the signal was issued, we're not waiting for it to catch up, we're simply waiting for a new signal. Okay, let's see one more short example. So here we see the price action was moving below the EMA and then it pulled back into it. The pullback is valid because the EMA changed this color. We're looking down at the MACD indicator and we're seeing that we have a new valid continuation short signal. As we can see, the circles did not touch or cross the 0 level while they were being green. By the way, here is an example where the signal wouldn't be valid. And finally, we're looking at the volume indicator for a third confirmation. We're seeing that the seller's strength is greater than the buyer's strength. And this gives us a confidence to enter a short trade. Okay, now let's understand the conditions to go long. First, the price action is moving above the EMA and then it pulls back into it. The pullback is valid only when we have the EMA changing its color from blue to gray or from blue to red. And once we have a confirmed pullback, we're going to be looking at the MACD indicator for a continuation long signal. So a new green circle must appear on an indicator, and most importantly, the circles must not touch across the zero level while they're being read. And finally, we're going to be looking at the volume indicator for a sufficient buy strength. If the strength is over 50%, we can confidently enter a long position. The stop loss can be set either at the EMA or at the recent swing low. And we're going to be targeting 1.5 times the risk. You definitely have to make sure that you follow the exact rules I just showed you, otherwise the strategy won't work. Okay, let's see one more long example. So here we see the price action made a valid pullback. The MACD indicator issued a new continuation long signal, and the buy strength is 55%. Notice when the market is moving sideways, we usually have the MACD circles touching or crossing the zero level. You can also spot a ranging market with the help of this volume indicator. If the volume is 50-50, there is usually an indecision going on. So avoid taking trades during these times as much as you can. Okay traders, now you know the exact rules of the strategy. Let's proceed to our backtesting to find out its true win rate. Okay, so I tested the strategy 100 times. I found those setups within 4 months. As we can see, the results are crazy good, just like I promised at the beginning of this video. The win rate is 74%, and we gained 427.03% of profit on our account. The profit factor is 4.27, and we had 6 consecutive wins against 2 consecutive losses. The maximum drawdown does not exceed even 5%, which is really impressive. But this is only the backtesting phase. You must understand that all the backtests are unique. Do not base your investment decision off of this advice. You must forward test every strategy with paper money before trading live. By the way, the spreads and fees are not included. This also affects the real results. But despite all this, the strategy still shows amazing results. I definitely recommend it. Go ahead and test it out on different markets and different time frames as well. Okay, I think that's going to be it for this video. Make sure you click the like button if you found it useful. By the way, I found a secret hack to increase the win rate for almost any strategy. If you want to know what hack that is, check out this video right here.